Welcome back to the SQL for Testers and Developers playlist. So far, we've learned how to retrieve and filter data, but what if we need to organize it? In this video, we will learn order by, sorting query results, group by, grouping records based on a common column, having, filtering group data, and also we will learn how testers and developers can use these for data validation. Sorting and grouping help analyze data efficiently, whether you are testing reports or building applications. Let's get started. And we will start from order by. The order by clause sorts query results based on one or more columns, either in ascending or descending order. Here is the syntax. By the way, I want to mention a couple words about the syntax in SQL overall. You can write query in one single line or split it in multiple lines to increase readability. Both ways will work. The semicolon is placed at the end, not in the middle. SQL is case insensitive for keywords and comments, meaning you can write them in uppercase, lowercase, or mixed case. However, best practices recommend use uppercase for SQL keywords like select, from, where. Use lowercase for table and column names like employees, department, and be consistent. Stick to one style across all queries. Now let's practice. Please open your workbench. And let's sort employees by salary in ascending order. Select star from employees, order by, salary, ascending. Let's select it and execute. This sorts elements from lowest to highest salary. As you can see, it goes from 68K to 80K. Now let's sort employees by salary in descending order, completely opposite from the previous example. We can just copy the same query and change the last word to descending. Select and execute. As you can see in this case, it goes from 80K to 68K, completely opposite. If you don't specify ascending or descending, SQL defaults to ascending. Let's check it. Again, let's copy the first query. Paste it here, select and execute. So it goes from 68 to 80K. Then let's remove the last keyword ascending. Select it and execute. As you can see, result stays the same. Sometimes you may want to sort by multiple columns. For example, sort employees by department first and then by salary in descending order within each department. Let's use this query. We can copy the first part, select star from employees, order by department, ascending order, then salary, descending order. Let's select it and execute. So this first sorts by department alphabetically from A to Z, and then by salary, high to low, within each department. So why should we use order by? It helps structure reports, for example, sorting test execution results. It is useful for pagination, like retrieving top 10 highest paid employees, for example. Now let's talk about group by, grouping data for analysis. The group by clause groups rows that have the same values in specified columns. It's commonly used with aggregate functions like count. It counts rows in each group. Sum, it adds up values in each group. AVG calculates average per group. Max, mean, it finds highest and lowest values per group. So here, as you can see, the syntax. And let's see how it works. Currently, our table has only 4 people. I will add 10 more entries for demonstration purposes. You can find this query in the description under the video. Please copy and execute it. Let's select the whole query and run it. As you can see, this query adds 10 more entries to the employees table. For each entry, it specified a unique ID, name, department, and salary. Now let's see how does it look. As you can see, our employees table now has 14 entries because we deleted the 102. So it goes from 101 to 115 without 102. For example, we need to count employees in each department. Let's type this query. Select department and count, start right here, from employees, group by department. Let's execute it. So count star, it counts the number of employees in each department. You can also do one simple change to increase readability. Let's copy the same query and paste it here. And here, next to count, let's add as total employees. Select and execute one more time. So before in the previous query, right, the name of the column was just count and star, and it's not very informative. We can hover over this one, select the second query and execute it. And as you can see now, the name of the column is total employees. The as keyword is used to rename a column or table temporarily in the query result. As total employees renames the column from count star to total employees in the output. This makes the result more readable when displaying it in reports or UI tables. Now let's see another example. Find the average salary per department. Select department, then average salary. We need to provide the keyword as AVG underscore salary from employees group by department. Select everything and execute it. As you can see, it returns each department, and next to each department, another column which has name average salary, and average salary for each department is displayed. So please remember, group by aggregates data, and order by sorts data. Now let's talk about having clause. The having clause filters grouped data, just like where filters individual rows. Why use having instead of where? Where filters data before grouping, and having filters data after grouping. Here is the syntax. There is a having keyword in the very last line. Now let's see how it works. So for example, let's show only departments with more than 2 employees. So select department count star as total employees from employees group by department having count greater than 2. Alright, let's execute it. This query filters out departments with 2 or fewer employees. Now let's see another example. Let's show departments with an average salary above 70K. So we need to select department and average salary, obviously as average salary from employees group by our department and having average salary greater than 70K. Let's execute it. As you can see, only IT and finance are there, and their average salary is obviously greater than 70K. So when should we use having? We should use having when working with aggregate functions like count, AVG, etc. And when filtering after group by. Now let's see the real-world example. Let's say we need a report that shows departments with more than 2 employees. It lists total employees and average salary, and it sorts results by average salary, highest first. So I will write a query in a minute, but you can practice this task by yourself. Please put this video on pause and try to write a query. Please spend at least 5 minutes to test your knowledge. If you need to rewatch any part of this video, please do it. You can start right now or continue with me. So here's the SQL query. Select department, count everything as total employees, comma, then average, right? We need to provide average salary as AVG salary from employees, and group by department, having count greater than 2. Also, we need to order by average salary, and everything's supposed to be in descending order. All right, let's select this query and execute it. It groups employees by department. It counts the number of employees per department. It calculates the average salary per department. It filters out departments with 2 or fewer employees. As you can see, we have 5 and 3 employees, not 2 and less. And also it sorts results by highest average salary first. 76K is greater than 66. This type of query is useful for testers validating employee records in a database and for developers generating reports for HR dashboards, for example. Let's see how order by and group by are useful in testing and development. For testers, sorting test execution results by test failed status, as grouping API responses by checking data consistency, validating database reports by comparing aggregated values. For developers, sorting search results for users, generating summary reports for business intelligence, filtering sales data for analytics. And here is an example. Imagine testing an e-commerce app where you group orders by status, like pending, shipped, delivered, filter only delivered orders, sort by highest revenue first. Now you understand how to use order by, sort query results, group by, aggregate data for analytics, having, filter grouped results, and you understand how to apply this in testing and development scenarios. In the next video, we will explore more information about SQL. Stay tuned and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below. It was JNT Creator. I will see you in new videos. Bye.